Okay, we'll do a revision on square, cube and their roots. Okay, the first one is square numbers. What is a square number? The square number means square in the number, square in an integer. That means the multiply by the same number. 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 2, 4. 3 times 3, 9. So square number is the square in an integer multiplying by itself. Right. The first one we can do. 6 times 6. What's the 6 times 6? 6 times 6 is 36. Okay. Before I come to the next question, right. 36. I'm going to write this sign. What is this sign? That is square root of 36. The symbol of square root is this. This is the symbol of square root. Right. Square root of 36. How can we get 36 by multiplying by the same number? It's 6 times 6. Right. If they ask what the square root of 36 means, it's 6. Another one. I'm going to write like this. How to read this one? Square root of 9. Square root of 9. So how we get square root of 9? 3 times 3. So when we ask the square root of 9, it's 3. Another example. What is the square root of 16? Square root of 16, it's 4. Okay, then we can do this question. What's the square root of 81? The square root of 81 is 9. Okay, the next we are going to revise cube numbers. How can we get the cube numbers? The cube numbers is a number, its third power. That means 1 times 1 times 1, 1. 2 times 2 times 2, 2 times 2 times 2, 8. How can we write this 2 times 2 times 2 using indices? 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3. So what's the 2 to the power 3? It's 8. Okay. What's the 3 to the power 3? 3 to the power 3 means 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. Okay. That is the cube number of 3. Cube number of 3 is 27. Next we studied this symbol. This is the symbol of cube root. Cube root. So what's the cube root of 27? Cube root of 27 is 3. What's the cube root of 8? Cube root of 8 is 2. Okay, right. This question. Cube root of 64. What's the cube root of 64? It's 4. Okay, now look at the next question. What's the symbol? Is it a square root or cube root? It's a square root. Square root of 4 over 9. What's the square root of 4 over 9? Here they have given as a fraction. So we have to give the answer in fraction 4. Right. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 9 is 3. 2 over 3. So I'm just revising the squares, cube and cube roots. Right. E. So how to read this? What's the symbol? Is it square root or cube root? It's cube root. Cube root of 0.125. This time they have given as a decimal. So we need to keep the answer as a decimal. Okay, first we'll write this one as a fraction. How to write 0.125 as a fraction. Cube root of 125 over 3 numbers 1000. Okay, cube root. So what's the cube root of 125? It's 5 times 5 times 5. So cube root of 125 is 5. What's the cube root of 1000? Cube root of 1000 is 10. 5 over 10. Now 5 over 10 they have given as a fraction. So how to convert it as a decimal? 5 over 10? You have to move one decimal place to the left side. So the answer 0.5. Cube root of 0.125 means 0.5. That means 0.5 into 0.5 into 0.5, it's equal to 0.125. Okay, the next one. What is the area of a square with side length of 12 centimeter? The square side length is 12 centimeter. So how to find the area of the square? You have to multiply length into width. 12 into 12 is 144 square centimeters. Area of the square is 144 square centimeters. The last question. What is the side length of a cube with volume 64 cubic centimeter? Now this time cube. So how to find the volume of the cube? Length into width into height. So the volume is 64. Volume is 64 cubic centimeters. How to find one side? So what is the cube root of 64? Cube root of 64 is 4 centimeters. The one side is, the side length of a cube is 4 centimeters.